Hey, what is up, guys? I am here. Halo Infinite. The trailer, it dropped. I am late as fuck. I am really upset about this, but we're gonna watch this shit. I am hyped as hell. I just can't believe that they even dropped another thing so soon after the tech preview, but we're gonna get into this right away. I will give my feedback as we go along and after the video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's jump right in. Oh, bro, you already know we're watching this shit in 4K, full quality, max resolution, all that shit. Let's do this. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, look at that city. Yo. Bro, you gotta get the fuck out of there. Come on. Do you hear that Halo 2 music? Oh, nostalgia. And here's what we saw in E3.
Why are you here?
To fight.
To win.
To be a Spartan.
Okay. Scorpion. Oh, come on. He had to have heard that. That's some bullshit. Now, my question is, who is she, though? Is she, like, gonna be a character, or is this just only for the trailer? And not, like, this isn't actually, like, a relevant person?
A Spartan is a symbol.
You don't want to piss off the Brutes, bro.
Hope.
Hi, how you?
Where there is none.
Keystone help. Oh, that shield.
In times of darkness, we are hope.
The drop pods. Oh, that looks so clean. Damn. Bro, can we please just get Halo movies already? Like, come on.
And together.
Oh yeah, give us that fucking OG
Together,
music.
we are unstoppable. Candidates, are you ready?
Shit.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't hear you.
I didn't realize that's her. Oh shit.
Good. Who's first?
Wow. Nice. Okay. And December 8th. I've been seeing that all over today before I got to watch this. I saw how people were talking about the release date. Oh, I'm so fucking ready, dude. Alright, so that's it, guys. I just want to start off by saying 343, you are doing an amazing job. Like, honestly, I'm impressed with how this game has come so far, just because of the fact, like, the development has been on and off in the past. Like, we know that, you know, people were leaving 343 and certain people were coming in, and we were worried a little bit because of all the news we were hearing. Like, we knew that things were all over the place a little bit from what we could tell through development, and we weren't sure if the game was gonna do well, and we still don't fully know because obviously the game's not released yet. But from the looks of things and from the fact that I've played the tech preview myself and I was one of the people who got invited to the flight, you know, I just know that like, the game's gonna do good. I just have a good feeling about it, mainly because of the fact, like, the game already from the tech preview itself, which wasn't even apparently the finished product, like, was already, you know, something that felt finished. Like, it already felt like a full game, even just by playing that. And that was an earlier build that they said. They said that, like, the tech preview was stuff that's, you know, they've already worked on already. So, you know, and the fact that they've already improved on those things without us even knowing about it, you know, that just shows that they're really dedicated, they're really trying their hardest, and they're learning from their mistakes from Halo 5. And I wouldn't really say Halo 4, just because Halo 4, to me, I enjoyed. I guess that's not, you know, an opinion that everyone shares, but I know that Halo 4 isn't exactly a super favored Halo game. Like, I do know a good amount of people who do love Halo 4, but I know that a lot of people dislike it as well, just because of the fact, you know, that's when the 343 era, I guess, kind of started, when Bungie left and, you know, they took over. But I honestly think 343's been really trying their best, and I don't really have anything against them at this point because, you know, they've really upped themselves from back before. I mean, I know Halo 5 wasn't exactly the best, and they had misleading advertisements for the game before it released, and they didn't really follow through with what they were trying to make it out to be. Like, because, you know, they were saying the whole hunt the truth and, you know, Chief with Locke, and obviously we didn't truly get that in the actual finished product because we did have a, you know, 1v1 with them, but it wasn't like anything that had to do with the main story. It was just like one cutscene, and that was it. We all know how that ended up, and it wasn't really anything special. But everyone was disappointed, including myself. Halo 5 was just, you know, it was just a tragedy for the Halo community. But it wasn't exactly the worst game ever either. Like, it wasn't super bad. Like, I think the campaign was probably the worst element for me because it wasn't really that enjoyable. But I think the multiplayer was decent. It was still playable. The Forge was pretty good. It did have a lot of creativity and a lot of things that Halo Reach didn't in terms of Forge. A lot more freedom to make more things. And theater mode was also okay. So everything else in Halo 5 was decent. It's just, you know, obviously there was things to be worked on. But with this Halo Infinite cinematic intro, first thing I'll say is fantastic job on like making the cinematic. Like, the cinematic feels like a movie, honestly, and we need more Halo cinematics like this. Like, we got some cinematics in the past with Halo for like previous games like Halo 3 or Halo 4, like just all the previous releases. Like, we did get some cinematic stuff that they've shown over the years for Halo, and I always enjoy them. It's really awesome to always see stuff like that, and this one just really was just nice. Like, it actually was cool to see something like this that actually felt, you know, relevant to what we're currently trying to get into. Like, it wasn't something that felt misleading, like, because, you know, it has to do with the Spartans, it has to do with, I don't know if that was necessarily during the days of the Covenant, because we saw that Phantom and stuff. I don't know if it looked like the Banished or not. It might be the old days, or it might be like the current times, but either way, you know, the fact that they even brought that in and all that stuff just felt really nice. They need to do definitely more cinematic stuff like that for Halo. That would be awesome. It just gets people hyped up. It gets people more interested, especially myself. I love stuff like that in terms of like gaming marketing and stuff. Like, you know, if people are going to market a game, it's always nice to do like cinematics or animations to get people more hyped up for the game, because, you know, it just adds like that, you know, that element of like, you know, it just gets you more interested, if that makes sense. Like, it gets you hooked. Like, same thing how another game that I got hooked onto before the game actually released was Overwatch. You know, even though that game's not really as popular now, when it was originally coming out, you know, they had these cinematics for the game and like animations and stuff, and it got you to, you know, learn more about the characters in the game, and it showed like different types of stuff, and it just got you into it. You know, it felt like you were watching a movie, but, you know, it also hyped you up to play the game too. And that's why, you know, I love that Halo Infinite's doing this, where they're giving us some cinematic content, not just gameplay, so that, you know, that'll get us more hyped up for the lore and like the story. But yeah, so all I know is fantastic job 343. I am really looking forward to anything you guys are giving us. You guys are really listening to us this time, and I actually appreciate it. I mean, not with obviously everything, because I know there's some things that still people aren't really happy about, like the co-op campaign and Forge apparently not being shown up or showing at release, I guess, or they're not gonna put that in the game at release. I don't know if they're gonna change that. I hope they do, but we'll see where it goes from there. But I mean, for me, it's not the biggest deal if we don't have that right away at launch, as long as they have content to go with all the stuff. Like, you know, they still give us a lot of things to keep busy, and like, it won't affect the game's impact, because if this is going to be the next big Halo game for a long time, we need to have as much content as possible. Otherwise, it could be a really big, you know, downfall for the community, and it might really mess up everything if they don't do it right. So it's a lot of pressure. I definitely get that. It's not easy for 343 at all. I definitely give them a lot of credit for putting up with all the stuff that they do, because it's not easy to satisfy so many people, you know, over such a big franchise, because, you know, everyone has like a lot of expectations, and if you don't meet those expectations, it'll hurt that company badly, and like then they'll just have a really bad rep, and it could possibly get their company like just completely gone. Like it could have such bad effects if they do things wrong. But I don't think that'll happen, just because, like I said, they've been you know, updating MCC, giving us cool content.
while we're waiting for Infinite. And then now with Infinite, you know, it's like they at least gave us a flight to play the game, and then they're gonna be, I think, doing more flights before the game's release. And now they gave us the cinematic trailer, so I have high hopes. But yeah, all I know is that's enough rambling for now. Those are my thoughts and opinions. I could go into more in depth if you guys really want me to, if you guys want me to post another video talking more about Halo War or any type of stuff like that. If you guys want me to do any types of series like that where I react to like Halo War or give my feedback or thoughts and opinions on other types of Halo topics, I am totally down to do content like that if you guys want me to. Just let me know. Give me any suggestions in the comments. I will always look at your guys' suggestions. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later.